And welcome to another Down the Rabbit Hole video. Well, we're in Glasgow in Scotland, and I thought, what are some of the interesting things to see while in Scotland? And I couldn't come up with an idea, and then, wait a minute.
Well, hang on, funny you should say that,
what
Kev.
What are you doing here?
Yeah. So, what you want things to see in Glasgow?
Yeah, it's Alan from Mamemeister, Alan Stewart. Hello, Alan.
It's funny the people you meet when you come into Glasgow with a few pints, you know?
Yeah.
But how the hell are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing very well. How about yourself?
I'm not bad, actually. Yeah, thank you very much for asking.
This is very surreal, I have to say, because you and I have spoken to each other for, what has it been, a couple of years now?
Probably something like that, I would say.
Like that,
Yeah.
And here we are. We're actually on my channel now, which is very unusual. But
and you're just as good looking in real life as
that's what I
as
keep
you are.
telling people.
That's what you're thinking about me
I
as
was
well.
saying that to the fellow in the cab today, and he just backed away. He was like, "You're a little bit of a strange fellow." So, what is there about Scotland that the people who are coming here to check it out? What are the top things to
What
check
would
out?
bring you to Scotland? Well,
Yeah.
obviously the people.
Yes.
The people is the first thing. Deep fried Mars bar suppers.
I have yet to try that.
Yep. Obviously whiskey. Although apparently, I think your fellow country, I think Canada actually exports more whiskey than the UK.
That's very possible.
Yeah,
I think I need to
that's
try
all
out
right.
my cubes of steel on that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Glasgow. What else? You come for the banter. You come for the people.
Yep.
Blimey, now you're going to think it. You certainly don't come for the weather, that's for sure.
Well, actually, today was a really nice day. We got around and we saw beautiful, new buildings. Actually, Glasgow seems to be going through a renovation revolution. There seems to be a lot of new buildings going in. And you were saying that's part of a new thing that's going on?
Well, yeah, I would probably say, Glasgow's always had this reputation of being a rough place, we don't want to go to Glasgow or whatever, but I'd probably say in the last 10, 15 years, there's been a lot of money put into Glasgow. I think with the Commonwealth Games in 2014, that really that brought Glasgow to the fore. And I've got to say, although I come from Edinburgh, Glasgow is a wonderful city. It's a warm, hospitable city, as we've experienced this evening. Yeah, we went out,
Alan and I went out for a couple of drinks and a couple of, we went out for dinner and stuff.
Couple of drinks, yeah.
Just a couple, yeah. But we had a great time. It was an amazing city. Really friendly people. Everywhere we went, we got really friendly cabs and people who were just really, really willing to go the extra mile for us. So we loved it here. It was really, really great. So now on the gaming front, if somebody was to come here and go, do you know much in the way of what are the local shops for checking out for retro games?
Oh bloody hell! Let me think. Arcades it's the same anywhere in the UK now. Unfortunately, arcades they're a dinosaur in the UK.
That's true.
Unless you want to play sort of Dance Revolution. Or these money grabbing machines, the thing with the claw comes along and you've got a soft toy and it goes and then it picks up and goes and then it drops it
every time.
I actually watched a video. There's a guy and he proved that there is no tension in the claw.
Oh, really?
It's people think sorry, I'm looking at the side here. Kev's wonderful wife Dee is actually sitting in the bed there, but she doesn't want to come into shot.
She's our editing staff. She's going to make sure the shots look right.
It was proven that the claws, they're not skill. It's like a fruit machine.
Yeah.
It's like 1 in 20 you win. 1 in 20 has got any kind of thing. As far as arcades, and I wouldn't even say Glasgow, I'd say Scotland, they're non-existent. You did have kind of arcades sort of on the sort of coast, Edinburgh, Portobello and that kind of stuff, but they're done and dusted now, unfortunately.
Is there much in the way of like back in the day, Blackpool or various other seaside towns would have a place where you could go and enjoy a game, throw 10 pence in and have a good laugh?
Well,
is that still around?
Blackpool was absolutely, I would probably say Blackpool was the epicentre of UK arcades. Possibly London had something similar, but as a kid growing up in the 1980s, We would on occasion, I mean, myself and one of my friends, they used to have, they used to run a bus to Blackpool. You know, you got picked up at like dark o'clock in the morning, and you got down there like, you know, 8 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, I mean, Blackpool was just absolutely fantastic. It was just like, it's hard to even describe. I mean, you walked into these arcades and it was just this cacophony of noise.
Yeah.
Every arcade game competing for attention. Astro Blaster, Defender, Robotron, Space Invaders, Gorf.
I think
you know, it was a noise. In fact, Steve Benway actually made a video whenever it was, a couple of days ago, and he mentioned Astro Blaster, and it's just got the loudest noise ever.
Is it really?
And yeah, and I mean, one of my personal favourites is Galaxian, not Galaxians. That annoys me. Galaxians, it's Galaxian.
Yeah, singular.
People think that Galaxians are the baddies. No. Galaxian is your ship.
You're the little ship.
They're the baddies. You're Galaxian. With no S.
Exactly.
Galaxian always had this really loud sound as well. So yeah, Blackpool was absolutely awesome back in the day. But funnily enough, when I think about it, even back then, I remember going down to Blackpool with my sister and her boyfriend, and I think they wanted a bit of my time, so they gave me like £5 to sort of piss off for 10 minutes.
That would have
and
been
it
great.
literally lasted me 10 minutes, and then I was back again. Oh, I've spent all the money. But I mean, I think it was like 10 pence a go.
Yeah.
But you know, when you're absolutely rubbish at games like I was, I mean, unless you could get exposure to arcade games all the time, you know, you would last. I've heard a thing. Apparently, the average arcade games. That's what people talk about. Oh, that game's rubbish, whatever. Arcade games were designed to make money.
Yeah.
They weren't designed to be fun or have any longevity. They were designed to make money.
Very
so
true.
the average person apparently lasts about 2 minutes in an arcade game.
Nice.
And that was me. You know, you put in 10 pence and within 30 seconds, game over, you know.
Yeah. That was me.
And then you gave up, you know. So yeah, Blackpool was awesome. It had everything. It had absolutely awesome. In fact, I was watching a video. One of my mates, Tony Temple, who's the Missile Command World Champion.
Oh yeah.
He's got this fantastic arcade blog, and there's a Ridge Racer. There was different flavours of Ridge Racer came out. You know, from the sort of stand-up-y type cab that you could get to which was the ultimate. It was actually it was a Mazda whatever. It was a Mazda car.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
a proper Mazda car
Sure.
without the engine. And so you sat in this car and you had these 3 huge big screens, and apparently there's one of these still in Glasgow. There's one of these still in Blackpool in existence. You sit in this car and it's got the proper steering wheel and it's got the proper gears and whatever. You even have to turn the key to start the engine.
Yeah.
It's a bit like
Wow.
hard driving.
That's cool.
Yeah, and apparently there's one of these still exists. There was a guy, an English guy, actually. He played not hard driving, Ridge Racer and Mame, and he realised that he was like head and shoulders above everybody else. So he actually contacted the arcade, and he managed to he got the sort of he was able to take over the arcade for a night, and he played this Ridge Racer sitting in the proper full size Mazda car.
Wow.
And he beat the world records. He holds something like 120 world records in different versions of Ridge Racer.
Really?
But
Wow.
Blackpool was the epicentre of, as far as I'm concerned, of arcades. But sadly now it's no more than these horrible money grabbing things. These machines where you've got like lots of 2 pences and you put in 2 and it drops, and it pushes it and it maybe drops. You know, so yeah.
Oh, the gun thing where you have to put in 50p every time, and it's like it lasts you maybe 30 seconds.
You maybe get. I think if video game wise, the best you're going to get is possibly like a House of the Dead 19 or something. You know, that's about it.
Sure enough.
So yeah.
Well, alright, well, sorry about that. There may have been a little jump cut. The camera was not giving us a lot of cooperation there, so. But, yeah, I just wanted to say that I've really enjoyed being in Glasgow. I've enjoyed meeting Alan in the flesh. It's great to see you in 3D. It's this high-definition real-life thing. It's
Here's hoping I
amazing.
didn't disappoint, mate.
Oh, no.
Probably a bit far nuggling in real life, but, you know, what can I say?
No, never.
It's been an absolute blast.
Yeah, no, I've really enjoyed seeing Glasgow. I've enjoyed checking all that Scotland has to offer. I wish I could stay here longer. This trip, I didn't really think it through.
I think this is a bit of a taster, and I think we've seen enough tonight that we'll need to get a road trip organised in the next couple of years.
Definitely.
You know,
we'll make that happen, and we'll do many more videos, I'm sure. So, but anyway, in the meantime, I'll say we'll see you down the rabbit hole, and we'll say goodbye to Alan for now.
Thanks for watching, guys.
All right, take care.